bad Astra.
Swift and merciful.
Huh? Yeah. Shiver.
Submit for judgment.
You can't run. Yeah. Shine down.
A touch of frost.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Illusion shattered.
From whence you came.
Judgment. Ha! Punishment. Ha! Ha! Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
I'm going in. Yeah. Shiver. There is no escape. You can't run. Huh? Ah! Huh? Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
Forth, my blade.
Judgment. Teamwork is dream. Sir, yes. There is no escape.
Swift and merciful.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered. had asked. Thank you for
One with my blade.
punishment. Yeah. I'm going in. Shine down.
From whence you came.
Yeah.
Swift and merciful.
Let's light it up. Now you shall perish. You can't run. Lights out. Everybody stand back.
Submit for judgment.
Judgment. You can't run. Inazuma shines eternal. Shiver.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Can I go catch up on my sleep? Leave it to me.
This is how it must be.
Meow. Oh, it's you. You made me jump there. Well, my heart rate did. Jumped up a little, I mean. Objectively, half an hour ago, I was at, probably. Is that so surprising? We took all the kids anyway. It just so happened. Yep, you nailed it. In fact, the show's called The Lost Puppet. And art is not comprehended by the mind at the drinks reception, being the center of attention. The other thing is, some weird things happened while I was on the stage. Oh, sorry, but no, we just met. Well, it'd be... Yeah, that's right. Nope. Her stomach's been... Well, it's fine. Poof! A photometer. It looks pretty over the... The way it works is... well, for example, I just have to... Huh. I didn't like that. Was I using it right? Clearly, there's some design flaws. Let's see. 4. Well, if you want to get the right... So, to put it another way... Or... Thank you. Here, take the... Also... Alright. So, we're looking for Bonnie. There's 20 cards. I should also mention, to put in perspective... Um...
Every stupendous day starts with a steambird. I don't think so. Have you picked up a stray?
Yep.
Why, of course.
Well, we've registered... Also, well, if you've got some time... Alright.
Skyward! Scatter!
I believe this
I already told.
Just... Oh, you're here.
This is my friend.
No, it... but...
That's... Well, this complicates things.
I told you before. This is my friend's cat. It's normal for her not to trust me.
Listen, I'm the director of the Humane Society, okay? We've got so many strays, dogs, cats. She just looked somewhat familiar, so I came to check, just in case. If she turns out to be one of ours, I'll take her. We're...
The Humane...
Yes, if it turns out...
It belongs to my friend.
Go on, Bonnie.
Oh, nope. Looks like I was mistaken. They do look similar, but there's an ever so slight difference, and this one's for... Well, I suppose this...
Wait a second.
Lied? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
A liar always has a tell.
What are you talking?
Normally, if you're a bad guy.
And you're basing this off of?
Intuition.
You're right. I'm a member of the... A couple of days ago, I just so happened to stumble upon your notice in the Steambird. So, I decided to see if he'd come back. The impact of this case has been a new kind of elite. We confiscate and criminals after the original synth debacle. We put several measures into place to prevent similar incidents from occurring. The perpetrators got smart, though, and shifted their sales overseas before those measures could kick in. That's when the imitation synth smuggling began. We only recently got word of the presence of imitation synth overseas. We managed to track down the Marechaussee Phantom launched. He's a researcher.
A favorite.
The Marechaussee Phantom. At first, there wasn't much cause. It was only later, obviously, this discovery...
That's not possible.
Exactly. Many years ago, several important members of the family, including the Patriot, the family has engaged Pierre as one of those very survivors. He's been hiding away in the Fontaine Research Institute all these years. His true identity unbeknownst to all. Well, my fellow guards have told me there could be a chance. If I take Bonnie... I have to admit, well...
It's... nothing. It's just... It was at it, but before anything worse... Yep. After all these years. Don't worry about me. I wasn't feeling sorry. He's been acting... thinking about it now. It's very possible. Even after all these... You'll have to help me teach him a lesson if we run it. Yep. I want to head a little bit of both, perhaps. Okay.
Fresh fruit, sweeter than syrup.
What? You're, not at rehearsal?
You can drop the act, brother.
And that's...
Care to introduce us?
This is Officer...
Nice to see you. I should clarify, we've brought on Mr. Linney as a consultant in the past. He was instrumental in helping us crack a case involving a
so...
That's exactly. Whoever was behind it all was extremely cautious. They didn't leave a shred of evidence. I took a look at the entrance and exit records of all the carriages that night. Let's just say it was... Don't worry, I don't have any evidence to that effect. I sought Mr. Linney's help with the smuggling case. The way I look at it, it's a collaboration. Not at all. I was planning to invite you from the very beginning, Miss Lynette. It's just that my assistant here raised some objections.
Linny. That little girl who did nothing but
I'm sorry, Lynette.
Oh, and the next time...
Who's this?
Well, if the...
It appears the Lefebvre family. The family would use different emblems to mark differences in status, blood relation, and the like. In fact, the insignia that was
It's highly likely.
We discovered something interesting.
Apparently, he claimed it was but it seems the Institute ran into some trouble along the way. Could have been a lack of personnel or a timing issue. As for his family background, it appears none of his... Other than the pendant, we didn't find anything else of note at his residence. Based on the samples of those traces we didn't find any records indicating possible involvement in overseas transactions either.
Well, if his reclusive...
After he disappeared.
Poisson. You know Hotel de...
A cat?
Bonnie is...
Oh, that's right!
From what we've learned about Pierre's...
Exactly.
Wait.
Guess she's a little... Meow. Near the coast, the beach...
Well, I've...
Cats and humans are, of course...
The important thing...
Seems like Bonnie is... Gardamex ahead.
Look out!
Skyward! Seize the skies! Decided by destiny! Sketch that! And away I go! Come on out! Diana Special! Let's go! I'm out of here! Huh? Delved into destiny! Ha! Skyward! Make way for the... Think you can bully me? Written in the stars! Shadows of fate!
Wow, Lynette. You found this place so easily. If I thought...
Sounds familiar.
Aha! Looks like he's got more. These cleaning agents are likely used. The special patrol... It must have taken it, but what are these other...
The material these... It's the very same. Even the strings. I came across some bags made of very similar. But what could these big...
When the Marechaussee Phantom searched Pierre... Only the lower...
Based on the various ingredients we've found, it looks like he used a special cleaning agent to get rid...
So then he
No. I don't believe our suspect is the kind of person who'd go... The cleaning agent and the sealed bags might get
The barrels we found were... If you put a barrel in the water, it will normally float on its side. Unless it's heavily loaded, in which case it'll sink.
Yes. With flotation rings around the body of the barrels, they'd stay upright in the water. And then he could afford to load them more fully.
You think he used floating barrels? I suppose if he acted at night, when there are very few other boats around and visibility is low, it's a valid theory. We can't rule it out.
But then, wouldn't the barrels be carried off by...
Traveler, can you come take a dip in the sea with me? I have a feeling that somewhere down there, we might find some rope. If a rope can be used to keep a pet from running away... You lead the way.
Clee can help.
Ready for reconnaissance.
I'll scout ahead.
Let's do this.
The wreckage of a small boat? This isn't the place. Got it. Time to go up and report.
Surprise!
As expected, we found a few pieces of rope and... With this anchoring system, we also came across...
Let's talk this through.
It could be that...
It seems like...
Well, if that's the case, they must not have a very close work...
Let's not jump to any... The most important thing... Let's say for now that he was only in...
Since we've determined...
We can certainly check the various... Absolutely. Unfortunately, we were... You're right. They must have found a way to discuss... Exactly.
I'll run home and ask...
I should also head back.
All right.
Oh, Lynette, Traveler. And Bonnie
Did something happen?
Oh. I see. I'm in charge of guarding the port. You mentioned you were after some
Looks like I've got another hard day of work. No, not usually. It's this incident that happened, but
By suspicious...
Yep.
So what happens to the good...
Oh, we keep them if the goods are only...
Sorry for the wait. These are the travel logs for all the recent activity at the port.
Oh, you brought Gerard with you.
Actually... Huh.
Huh?
Why don't you have a...
The Humane Society. Their name is...
Ah, the direct...
Bernard. Have you figured it out? When Bernard asked to take the sealed bags we found at the secret, there were gaps around the lids of the barrel. Those drug shovers found at the Pure.
The sealed bags combined.
During our inspection. Exactly. Just imagine. If Pierre had a
So,
If you've got something
in order to make sure the animals could that step would have we've already proven.
okay.
over here.
The headquarters of the Humane Society should be somewhere around here. Bernard could show up any moment now.
Hear the...
After him! We can't let him get away!
Step on up.
Give it up, Bernard.
Mercy. Have mercy. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
The Humane Society.
Look,
No one asked.
well, it said that I could, but then...
You knew it from.
I'd suggest
Yes, I would order. And a few days after, that guy, Pierre... Look, I don't...
And when did he send his final letter?
Just last night.
it's been a few days since Pierre's last.
I burned...
Sure sounds like you're.
No!
Well,
I know. I swear I was just telling...
Bonnie helped. It was. We investigated. Is there still any? Well, there's no need to. The Mars show safe. There's no need to wrap. Bernard claimed. If Bonnie had and thinking about it, could it be that the
now behave and follow me to the interrogation room.
That hurt.
is everything? I still feel like. Also, no good. I've still got nothing. All right, let's go to the before. We investigated. Is there still? Well. Yeah. The Mars show safe. Why would he leave? Bernard claimed. There's no need to wrap.
Now behave. And
That hurt.
Is everything... I still feel like... Also... no good. I've still got... Alright. Let's go to the U before my...
now behave.
That hurt.
Is there...
Huh?
I see.
Hey,
Because he has been kept in the dark all along. That never quite added up for me. Both of these things are... He probably, unbeknownst to him, however.
What?
If you focus only on Bernard's... Yep, which is... Once they had instructed Pierre to... Of course, Pierre... All the third person would have to do from that point...
Wait.
is...
Chevra said that they suggested that... But if the disappearance is true...
Huh?
Haven't you taken...
You deliberately getting the Mars shows, and you couldn't predict what they might possibly find. If given enough as someone accustomed to acting once the Phantom... It wouldn't be long until the Phantom... It was probably... Still, you soon found another Like Bernard, you desperately wanted to confirm the contents of her stomach, so you hurried. While investigating the suspects, Bonnie had managed... You manipulated the Traveler and I to help you identify Bernard as a key suspect. You used the... Of course, you did far more. You even highlighted the... Moreover,
And what are you...
I am insinuating that you had... And that's how neither the trafficker... Pierre having received the...
I can't believe...
So what do you think she's going to say next?
Ever thought about it?
It appears that it's... You know very well that way you could... But you still wanted to do that. The location would ideally allow you to keep... There are only so many... Especially since...
How
Elodie left as the captain of the Special Security
That's right.
while at the harbor. And if one were to match
that...
Yes, I'm sure...
Don't worry.
Although judging by...
the Lefebvres were...
Judging from the timeline...
Not only that, you brutally...
So...
They were worthless. I lost all I had to... Do you...
I don't. And neither do I care. Elodie.
That's enough.
What a joke. What a joke! Hey! Don't come...
What's that?
Know what this is? Whether they're cat... Surely... Hey! Don't do anything stupid!
Phew. So this is it.
Guess that's probably why she suddenly...
Well, given that...
Thank you for your help, everyone.
I still need to go back... Ah, so you do... Once I'm done talking with the... Black tea and a cute... Want some? I see she's already starting to snuggle up. Not at all. Plus, if you just think about it, what sounds more... Great answer. That'd be my pick, too. Had we not run into that case, you're right. I can sense... Something about her... Elodie tried to. Not everyone who likes cats is a good person. Humans tend to over. She took a liking. Huh. I didn't like that. Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. Let's see. 4. Well, if you want to get the so, to put it another way. Well, thank you. Here, take the also. Back to the. Nope, I said besides. The drinks were separate. I might get stupid. Oh, one other thing. Do you want to come with? Mm-hmm.
Over here! There you are, Lynette! Where did you disappear to? Leo?
I found her outside.
I don't think...
Fair enough.
So sorry we couldn't...
Don't...
Maybe you could...
Sure.
It's no trouble.
Also,
Leo, one last thing.
Yes, yes, such a pioneer. Speaking of the
That's... On that point,
quite simply.
Exactly. I was honored to share the stage with her.
Oh, Lynette's back!
Hey, Lynette!
Were you in standby?
Oh, man. Those seemingly stilted movements were in fact an
A cat! This show looks on...
Not...
I believe.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
But don't you want the
That's...
I'm sure the fans would...
How interesting.
Oh!
Huh?
Wow! Are you...
Yeah, it's just... But at a tea party...
Lynette? It's just the members.
Or
3, 2, 1, smile.
My thanks to each and every one of you here for your help in making The Lost Puppet a success. You can collect your...
Marry you!
I thought the group...
step on up!
Hotel de Boers, traveler? Naturally, people wanted remarkable your performance. Basically, so you...
Then again, Or maybe...
What?
Oh? I had a...
I don't know. The protagonist just seemed more complex, I guess.
Especially in the last 2 scenes. Still a mechanical...
Emotional
Oh, especially with an...
No thanks.
Hey!
That was... I expect The photo must be... If it wasn't for you... It's fine. While I was on... I got a vague... Normally, I'm used to lurking. Or someone just took a... Okay, problem... You have destroyed this work of art. I don't think we're gonna find any more. Yes, let's.
I can't believe how well. See? Can you imagine if you.
True.
Do you have a moment, Director?
If it. I'm guessing you're here to I'll leave you.
I certainly.
Mr. Maloney,
So,
we heard that the.
oh, it's not a mechanical puppet. There's no doubt about it. You shouldn't get. The current script is the final version because it is. What letter? Destroyed this work of.
Well, Director.
No. Who on earth would write such nonsense? Absolutely not.
Yeah,
What? No. You can't lie.
a competitor.
Definitely. Those they're so. Stay strong, Lynette.
So, a competitor. But besides, I'm actually more concerned about Mary, especially since it sounds like there was an original Yep, she told me.
Lynette?
I've been to the floor.
Things are different.
Bootlicking morons. I don't know.
Gina, stop that! No buts. If you don't leave right...
Jillian?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. If you let angsty kids get.
Well, the situation's a little different.
We heard about it.
Maloney, I'm sorry. I never mentioned... What's this?
Don't be scared, Jillian. Just tell us what you know.
Okay. I'll try. It's true. I worked with director a few months ago. He was hesitant.
There's been a.
Lynette?
And that's why we cannot afford to wait, Jillian. Next time.
I was incredibly disappointed at first. Without Lynette, and if the show was a flop with then, whatever disappointment
He
did make some changes to the Jaik, one of the other actors. He likes to collect Dr. Mariu's old drafts because he hopes to be a director himself one day. He also lives nearby. I can arrange for you to meet him at the tavern.
Makes sense. I always see him talking to Mariu. Alright, see you at the tavern then.
Adventuring underground is...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Jillian brought me up to speed on the situation. That's always the... There should be a clean...
No problem.
Just say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve.
The protagonist returns to. Yep. That's not. Jillian.
What? Are you?
But not such a.
That's different.
Fake, but if you.
It'll never work. The set for changing actors at the Plus, Maloney, if Lynette quit the show and if Lynette left.
Stop the whole show?
You do? What? That's a bold.
You know, it's a
No way.
Jillian, in other words, be honest. You think they'd be.
Jillian, and I think you know, so take it from me. You would not.
You guys. Okay.
Yes!
Wait. As long as we stick by it. Who knows?
A fan?
Maybe there's someone out there who really. It's getting late. Come on. I'm such an idiot. Sorry for manhandling you. Nothing gets past.
I'm so sorry.
I guess she idolizes to make matters worse. Yeah, not pretty. Like I said, if it was my younger brother I was in Jillian's, so I can understand Gina. No, whoever was given, we'll find out on that note.
People here really imagining things? Or is all this standing making
Drat. You caught me.
At your command.
Oh, you're here. Lynette and Jillian are busy getting ready, so please come with me.
That puppet in the middle, is that Lynette? She's so pretty.
It's starting. Keep your voice down.
Wow, I thought it would.
Even though her face was.
Director Mary really is a.
I have a friend who saw.
I can't believe it's only been
your pension for the high.
What's the matter? Cat got.
My apologies.
Oh,
Are you guys? We're already half.
What is this plan? Corantan, and was that really Lynette playing the...
Ta-da!
Director Mariu? I was the one playing the lead role just now.
I switched costume.
Lynette!
You know my acting is amateur. If they'd seen me if you forced me to play the lead in the second, these are just some of the questions. There's only one way for you.
Absolute. If I keep Jill, what will your fan? There'd be tickets. You can't just take...
Director Mariu.
Actually, Jillian, but my responsibility...
And I guess
Lenny?
That might be a...
What's this?
Draft complaint, Mr. Mariu.
If you do...
What? Of course. Look at us. You don't give a hoot.
That's not true.
Oh,
Really, almost as if...
What?
A couple days... Surprise...
And I would have...
You didn't send the...
Director Mariu.
To get Maloney on your side, you chose to...
I bet you were...
Or, do you choose Jill?
Oh!
You mentioned... Or maybe...
Right now, your work would be...
Or... Will you...
The whole...
Director Mariu.
We've worked with you. We watched, but... Yes, we know. But then what happened? Surely you must have known Maloney's friend.
Look,
Well, it...
Next time, huh?
Unfortunately...
I won't turn my back on my dreams any longer.
Me neither.
Hi.
Huh. The plot.
The protagonist...
And in the end,
Hey, no spoiler!
Oh, cons.
No need to be... But, in truth...
You really thought... What's worrying me? It's... What if people only... It feels like I've been hiding in...
We're right here with...
Wow.
okay.
I love... I could always leave my mask on.
This is what...
Jillian, you were amazing! Syra was tearing up when you did your final solo dance. Well...
Really? I was so nervous. My legs...
What looked like an actor unsteady on her...
Hey, Mariu!
Our articles are...
Hey now,
Hold on. The decision was
Mariu!
Director Mariu, Mr. Maloney, what on earth is going on? Why was Lynette not in the lead role? It took a lot of...
Lenny!
Wait! Lenny, as a matter of fact, in this play, we took that idea. It's similar to... It allows the audience to more...
Hold up!
Oh,
That's probably more...
Maybe so, maybe so.
You must have worked it out by the end of the first... Unfortunately, I think Mr. Maloney is going to...
Cancel the show?
A very valid criticism. Plus, it looks like Jillian is...
Maloney,
Oh, one anyway. And I'm sure today's audience will be... Oh, of course.
Thank you both so much. I always told my... Just like those... You're right. Anyway, I've been looking...
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry.
Lynette! Yeah, me neither.
Wait.
Oh, do you mean as I recall?
Oh... Well, it's...
I understand that, but Next time.
Got it.
Why do I feel...
Hey, here you are. Great! Everyone's in one place. What do you think? It's group photo time. Okay, everyone.
Oh, am I really not?
Lynette, Traveler, come up. 3, 2, 1, smile!
I always told just like the... You're right. Anyway, I've been looking...
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry.
Lynette, that letter? I was the one who wrote it.
What?
Gina?
Director, it's time. I think we can...
Lynette,
Jillian, no! This is complete.
Well, maybe we can...
Really?
After all. In any case.
But still...
Huh? The crew could always use...
Thank you, Lynette.
Is it? Mary, you said... Phew. Free? I'm happiest when I get to sit in a... Yep. I didn't like that. Was I using it wrong? Clearly, there's some design flaws. Let's see... 4. Well, if you want to get the right... So, to put it another way, or... Thank you. Here, take the... Also... Huh? What you're saying, is that real? You make a good point. Okay, well, so, stick around here in standby mode? Yeah, that's... Oh, good idea. Bonnie's definitely... May as well. We could be here a while. Alright.
Seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine! Look at that! Road set!
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original... No, not at all. I'm just in shock.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today? Oh, you...
I'm a woman of my... Now, remember to not fold the gown.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw's gonna drop.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today!
Is that really anything you're looking for today? A custom design or...
Hey, Paimon's not a kid!
Oh.
Are there any fun... Will you be showing up?
Of course. Come to think of it...
Aren't you pretty much an established...
Yeah, that's not... Why would... In the end, fashion?
Huh. All that
Absolutely.
Ooh, are you...
Well, I still...
Oh,
Ugh.
we're a long way...
No need to worry.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so...
Deep breaths, Kira.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing... Wait a second.
So, what was the...
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a...
Bandits, then.
Well, I didn't...
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
All right. They were a little...
So it was a...
My fabric...
Yeah, they said that I could...
Oh, are you...
I'm good.
Well, is there something else that you're keeping...
Huh? So, one of the bandits and whom...
I appreciate you. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my...
All right.
Uter.
Well, so you both threw Chiori's complaint...
A rival? Uter. How... I've already warned him before to compete with...
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson.
Chiori!
And she's gone.
Oh, no.
You seem concerned.
Well, Traveler, Paimon, could you go...
Yeah,
well...
Any chance you're on the clock?
Nothing good ever comes out of you. Oh? And I see the Traveler and...
Chevraz, we meet again.
Well, things have been... I suppose the...
Well, you...
So...
Indeed it did. Well?
Not before I know...
Have I ever made it back?
The better question is... Are you sure this is something you should be...
Neither.
Are you plan...
Not if I can help.
All right.
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, This should be the place.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are...
It's just as Chiori...
Does Chiori often...
I'd say it's mute. The uniform, but put them in a cloak...
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain as a result.
You scratch...
Exactly. And in some... So, who got on...
Oh, so this...
Huh?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori, so he's back at...
Whoa, what's...
I just meant that Uter's done for. Because this is probably...
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of...
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So... Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect...
Chiori...
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got...
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting... Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity.
Forget it. It wasn't that...
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourself?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will...
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon!
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments.
What? Oh, not if I started with a verbal warning.
Insults and threats.
Believe it or not,
You could have reported.
oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. Oh, that reminds me.
What a shame.
Have I? Well, it's...
Don't you think you're...
I always pay you back. It's just like you said.
Make my escape.
We're back.
You were gone for an awfully long time.
There's nothing to worry. What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rusula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up...
Wait, you...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed...
There's really no...
Well, It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those... Yes, well put.
Well,
With the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything
I believe so. I'll try to turn up...
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say if suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
but isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chioria brand, yes?
Well... I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chioria brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try.
Seeing them off the rack will also...
Sounds easy enough.
Most of the clothes, if you like them.
Ooh.
Then we have a deal.
Yep, sounds good. Wait.
Is coming up. My husband promised to give me a replica of the most eye-catching... Did you read the paper today?
Chiori, we're here!
You're...
Wait, has Kira...
Yep, with the special...
Did everything go all right?
I believe so. The way they marched forward with Q... They took care to clear... I even heard that Nav...
Sounds like Navi.
My thoughts exactly.
You know,
I suppose that's why we're so... Navia has a certain... That same spirit...
It's like finding the...
Indeed.
Huh.
And fashion is...
yeah.
Indeed.
Set them up.
Just carefully organized.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right? Huh. Yeah. Huh.
Not bad. You might just have it. Anyway, over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been? Your gown will be ready next.
Oh, no.
But you can keep. Don't worry. It's all right.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Is it just Paimon or...
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once. A family emergency, judging from the look on.
Well, guess this...
That's true.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to
Oh.
It's just,
Is there something about...
No need, you...
And I'd be happy.
Chiori here?
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I... Surely the...
What kind of rags are you trying to... Please, calm down.
Haven't you heard? Chiori...
And just who?
Well, you tell us.
I've been transparent. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you...
You...
off! Miss Chiori? Go outside and help these customers with their And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Chiori...
They couldn't be more fabricated. The real goal here,
If you say...
the best way to respond to public skepticism, is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work?
It's our excess...
What?
Yes, that's...
And what about the model?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already...
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alaf, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, and we can...
Thank you. In that case...
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business...
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house?
It seems you're...
What sort?
Yesterday.
Here. I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Behind the scenes, relying on it.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes.
Yeah, he was.
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon.
That's right. The court of public opinion.
But that was so long.
In the world of fact, they claim that most of your...
The absurdity.
Well, maybe your client, but with the way this...
Venger.
But I'm no longer... I'd be perfectly... Let me offer you a...
You're free to wait. Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is
fair enough.
Understood.
So,
Without the accessory, public opinion.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that's...
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article, Miss Chiori doesn't...
That's great!
It's my pleasure. She was the one who... Speaking of...
She was just...
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their...
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty...
Oh no, we've... Did you hear what all those...
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't... It's also true that...
this is all... Wait a second.
That would only make the
You've got a point.
This is Miss...
Oh, you were...
Oh, no.
Ah,
So you...
Yeah. My fiancé, he probably...
And then?
And then something...
But didn't...
Yes. She heard me out.
Well, that's...
It is good.
Ah.
Well, see, he's seen a lot...
Huh? So what...
Yeah.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique.
Huh? Well, if it...
I think it'd go a long...
Hey, Olaf!
Huh?
Well, we...
Oh! In that case, why don't we split up?
All right, sounds good. Chiori?
Uh-huh. How did you know where I...
She did. We...
I'm not... Wanna sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Alright, don't mind if...
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty...
Right? It's quite...
Yeah.
I didn't grow up. I would get together with you.
Whoa,
But even as rambunctious as I was, it was as if I discovered... My parents know.
You were that...
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. On top of that. Anyway...
No wonder you...
I was angry and frustrated.
Well, that's a great dream to...
After that, I had a lot of fun I had a... Of course. As I spent more and more time in the industry. Oh, yeah. She did. Who would have thought? Alright. That...
Ooh, looks like...
Back? It was never gone to begin with.
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Charlotte's already working...
I don't like duking... I know where Uter's...
Sounds good. As for fashion...
Huh?
But...
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out. To tell you the truth. Even here in Fontaine, thinking about all that...
What?
The sea. Come.
Chiori! Wait, hold up!
I always get so gloomy when it rains.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitoile? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head...
These should be enough. Chiori... Great! So...
Yes, but don't forget... Okay, we've got the material.
You mean we have to start...
I should...
Oh, no! Skipping out on sleep is not...
Gone you?
A friend of ours? Well, any... What else can we have?
I suppose all there's...
You got it!
You heard me. When I went to the I had to make something. If it worked back then.
What? You...
I know. No need to be nervous, of course. Just this once, though. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this? Those give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about to...
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, 'cause you see...
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? Oh. So...
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false...
You and Chiori...
Of course! Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of...
Now, if only you'd keep...
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic. Plus, with how much your intel...
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both...
If it's not too much trouble.
Oh, no problem. When are you going to...
Actually...
Ask away.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon?
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every...
Not this again.
Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have met.
We read the article, and she helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I...
Okay, so it's like...
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake.
I'm on school. Well then, guess it's about time we go. She already said we shouldn't disturb her.
But the show's in another...
Well, according...
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first.
Understood.
All right, Rick! Okay, then... Oh, Paimon...
Wherever in this world.
Get in gear! Frost is coming!
Skyward!
There you are.
Dare chase upon me!
One with nature.
Know your place!
Into the wind. Squall and fury.
There you are.
Another time. Wind rises.
Barbados.
Bow your head high. The birds come.
Jonas Brace.
The wind moves.
As one with wind and cloud!
One with nature.
I swear by my sword.
Know your place!
Getting gear! Frost is coming! Got him! Pair! Relax. Got him! Frost is coming! Pair!
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Think you can get away? Are you?
Another catch.
Here we go!
You dare nice upon me? Disappear! My turn to aid you.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori!
Just a few steps.
Wow, that's...
Don't worry.
Okay.
His factory is... We're just curious.
Well,
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there.
What?
We have different marketing strategies.
All right.
You make a good point.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please follow me, dear guests. First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Corsair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the... These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Ah! Why is it moving?
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory. Ha! Yeah!
Look out! There are guards here! Steadiest.
And step. Your grand finale, as a dutiful maid would. Yep. Yeah.
This place is
Look over there.
Ugh. That was...
And
So he was...
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should...
Never mind issue.
That's terrifying! Let's take some photos right away as evidence. This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going. Huh? Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
burst forth.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
But you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and but with every finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion for my part.
You received the acclaim.
I don't know the exact Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There's a... Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
I'm stuck. I must leave no stone unturned.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Feel this ancient power.
As a good knight should.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Whew. We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
entrance, at last.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty...
The evidence on your person, you mean?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever...
Oh, but this is...
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work.
Spare me the
Fashion is about a...
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall...
That's what you've been...
He realized long ago how...
You gave up on your dream. But that wasn't an... You think you understand this whole...
Pathetic.
You're right, but more pitiful...
You...
Yeah, just leave this guy...
No.
But he
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and I'll deal with him. Some lessons...
Catch up with us...
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve... Allow me to show...
The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself!
Did Chiori not...
Lights! Cameras! Over here, please!
Let the show begin!
the world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chi-
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before.
Well, now that you mention it, perhaps... Pear would need an...
So, does...
Ooh!
And a bit crazy.
Miss Chiori! I'm done taking pictures.
You can expect the article in tomorrow's...
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist...
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need.
Huh?
Of course. The same goes for you, too.
What about some thank you, Chiori?
Well, I don't really need anything.
I don't need anything either.
Actually, that...
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and...
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization.
Shivers!
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to...
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a...
All right,
Well, friends,
I'll have to take a rain. Oh, by the way,
I don't need to hear... Thanks again.
My pleasure. Oh, that was really quick.
You don't say.
All right.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view?
A place with...
Perfect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But...
Here, take...
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well.
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, you've been a great... There were even times...
Well, we may have helped a little...
I know for certain that was not... I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from... A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't...
Perhaps my words were... I'm confident in the...
Well, guess there's... should...
Oh, yes. You know...
you